All right, salve omnes, salvete omnes. Episode 11 for Living Latin Live. Coming to the end of the spring semester here. So we have a quick class. Let me see. Let me start sharing my screen. There we go. All right. Can you see that, Karen?
Yes.
All right. Just check it. Let me go ahead and make that a little bit bigger. All right. All right. So we just do a little as we do, little daily read here to kind of refresh on what we've been learning, add a little bit more story, and go from there. So, Lucius Groundcrawler, birotum robotico suo volt, non es birota in Tatooine. All right, Karen, what does all that mean in English? Cotton.
Um, Lucas Groundcrawler, um, Lucas Groundcrawler's robot wants a bike. Um, there is no bike in Tatooine.
Yeah, good. Yeah, so Lucas Groundcrawler, he wants a bike for his robot, suo robotico.
Okay.
Good. And Cotton was gonna do the next one here, but I think he ran off. All right. Let's see here. Lucius ad Naboo eat in Naboo es puer. What does all that mean in English?
Lucas goes to Naboo. There's a boy in Naboo.
Yep, good. Now Lucius a dicit. Stave
Lucas
puer. Pirotam robotico meo volo. Abesne pirotam robotico meo.
Lucas says to him, "Hello, boy. My robot wants a bike. Do you have a bike?" Be a little quiet. Do you sorry. Do you have a bike? Do you have a bike for my robot?
Yeah, good. So, um, I want a bike for my robot. Do you have a bike for my robot? And last sentence here. Puer e dicit ita, abeo birotam robotico tuo, Lucius laetus est quia birotam robotico suo habet. Right? What does all that mean in English?
The boy says to him, "Yes, I have a bike for your robot." Lucas is happy um because his robot has a bike.
Yep. So Lucius is happy. Laetus says quia birotam robotico suave because he has a bike for his robot. Because everybody has a robot wants a bike for the robot. All right. We'll do one more paragraph 'cause we won't get to Beyonce, I don't think, today. But those stories overlap. So we'll do one more in the interest of time here. So Sean Connery scutum simiae suae vot sed non habet in tolero Hispania es we clarus et pulcher. All right, Karen, what does all that mean in English?
Sean Connery um wants a shield for his monkeys, but there isn't one in Toledo, Spain. There's a famous old man.
So yeah, Sean Connery wants a shield for his monkey, but doesn't have one good. And in Toledo, Spain, there is a famous and handsome pulcher man.
Oh, handsome.
That's right, because it's Antonio Banderas. Nomen est Antonius Banderas. Sean Connery ad eum it et e dicit. Salve Anthony, scutum simiae meae volo habesne scutum e. All right, what does all that mean in English?
His name is Antonio Banderas. Sean Connery and
So Sean Connery
no,
eat.
goes to him,
Eat good.
goes to him and says to him, "Hi, Anthony. Um, My
I move that.
my
Scoot.
monkey wants a shield. Do you have a shield for him?
Good, yes. And Wolo, remember Ego Wolo, I want a scutum for my monkey. Do you have one for him? Good. All right. And then last bit here. Antonis Banderas responded, Ita abeo scutum simiae tuae. Sean Connery laetus est et cum scuto et simia sua ad New Orleans eats. All right. What does that last part mean there?
Antonio Banderas responds to him, yes, I have a shield for your monkey. Sean Connery is happy and with shield, scutu,
Yep. Cum scuto. Yep.
and monkey, his monkey
Yep.
goes to New Orleans.
Good. What's really funny is like you're really intensely focused on this, and to say that he wants a shield for his monkey just so funny. And so yeah, Sean Connery is happy, and with the shield and his monkey, off to New Orleans he goes, or maybe returns to New Orleans because they have an evil plan. All right, so we'll pause it there because I know you said you couldn't go for the whole time, so we'll just do enough. Oh, don't want to share it. Let me go ahead and get this part up. So, catching back up with our story, es puer Naboo omnes. Oh,
Oh,
es puer, even though we didn't give him a name, maybe we just make him Cotton, name him after your cat. Puer Cotton est in Naboo.
okay.
Um, Lucius a dicit, abesne berotam robotico meo, abesne berotam robotico meo. Uh, Cotton, puer e dicit, ita abeo, puer Lucio birotam dat, puer Lucio birotam dat, and Lucius es laetus. All right. So here we go. This is what we've been looking at today here is a dot. So Karen, what does dot mean? Dot.
Gives,
Good.
gives.
Is there a gesture or anything that you could use that would be anchored in or
Here.
give?
Yeah. Yes, it's good.
Give. Yeah. Pue Lucio birota dot. Now, this word Lucio, notice his name's changed from Lucius to Lucio. So what is Lucio telling us?
So it's an indirect object.
All right, yeah, good. Yep.
Okay.
To him, right. So we're giving the birotam to Lucio, right? So if I ask Kui, I want to know to who are we giving, right? Who are we giving this to? Would be Lucio, right? Poi Lucio birotam dat. So omnes
Ita.
dat ne puer or cotton puer Lucio birotam ita aminime.
Ita.
Ita. So the ne is just making it like a binary question. Ita minime. So omnes
Ita.
dat ne Lucio pirotam an roboticum.
Birotam.
Ita pirotam dat, non roboticum dat. Ita puer can birotam dat Lucio, non roboticum Lucio dat. Dačne robotiko birotam ita minime, Karen.
Minime.
Minime. Non dat puer, non dat birotam robotiko, birotam Lucio dat. Bene? What am I saying? Non robotico said Lucio birotam dat.
Um, Not the robot, but the bike he gives.
Yeah, he's giving the bike not to the robot, non robotico, but he's giving it to Lucio, right?
Okay.
So I just checking. Dat ne Lucio scutum, ita an minime.
Minime.
Minime. Non dat scutum, dat birotam Lucio. Dat ne Lucio consilium.
Minime.
Minime. Non consilium Lucio, sed birotam. Ecco, but birotam Lucio dat. Consilium I put in there for Allison, but she's not here today because I was just making sure she knows what a consilium is. Karen, quis Lucio birotam dat. Quis Lucio birotam dat. Quis.
Where? Where?
Ita, so quis puer Lucio birotam dat. Cui, I think we did this, cui puer birotam dat. Cui puer birotam dat.
Lucio.
Ita, Lucio. So cui, we want to know the indirect object, like you said, so Lucio. And then if quis, we want to know who, the subject, who's giving it. So good. All right. Tu es Lucius. So Karen, Luci, datne puer tibi birotam. Datne puer tibi birotam.
Minime.
What am I asking you? TB.
To me?
Yeah. Bene. So datne puer tibi, tu es Lucius. Datne
Okay.
tibi birotam. Ita minime.
Ita.
Good. So give me the whole thing back.
Okay. Puer mihi birotam dat.
Ita, optime. Good. Yep. So TB to you, like you said, and me to me. Whoops. Trying to get that on the screen here so you can see it. Good. Ita. Recte puer tibi birotam dat. Omnes
Ita.
puer Karen Lucio birotam dat. Oh, Lucius Karen. Scutum puer tibi dat.
Minime. Birotam dat.
Whoops.
Mihi.
Ita, there you go. Ita. Ita puer birotam tibi dat. Non scutum tibi dat. Bene, ita. Okay, so ego sum Sean Connery. Habeo scutum. Ita. Quid significat? What is a scutum again?
I have a sword. No, I'm sorry. A shield.
Ita. Shield. Good. Yep. So scutum shield. So ego habeo scutum. Simiae meae. Minime. Cui omnes. Cui scutum ego do. Cui scutum do.
Simiai.
Ita.
Do.
Ita. Simiae. For
Ah.
me, may I. You might say tuai, or you might say suai. So bene. To somebody's monkey. Monkey, not money. Ita. So ita. Scutum ego do simiae meae. Bene? What am I saying? Ego scutum do simiae meae. What does that mean?
I give a shield to my monkey.
Ita. Never thought I would ever say that in Latin and then teach somebody else to say it in Latin. There you go. Ita. Ita. Ego scutum simiae meae do. Let's see. Omnes or Karen, since you're the only one here today.
Ita.
Donne scutum simiae meae? Donne scutum simiae meae? Ita minime.
Uh, Ita.
Ita. What is the do? Remember the do, the ne here rather is just making that question. So I'm asking, am I, right, giving my shield to my monkey? So do ne scutum simia meai? Ita. Ego do scutum simia meai. Do ne scutum an birotam simia meai, Karen?
Tu das scutum simiae tuae.
Ita optime, ita ego do scutum non birotam simiae meae, ita. Done scutum apibus?
Um, minime. No, das scutum apibus. Tu apibus.
Ita apibus, non abeo apes, because I'm Sean Connery. So optime, ego non do scutum apibus, scutum do simiae meae, ita. Bene. Lucius Groundcrawler, Sean, Karen, to us, Lucius Groundcrawler. Luki, do ne sputum simiae meae?
Ita tu das scutum simiae tuae.
Ita optime, ego do scutum simiae meae. Recte, scutum simiae meae do, omnes,
Ita.
scutum simiae meae do, ita, optime. Where do you understand that so far, Karen?
Yeah, I like a 4, I guess.
Okay, because I want to try and we'll consolidate everything here, and then I'll let you go. All right,
Okay.
so you can get on that phone call. All right. So ego. Well, actually, I'll just go ahead and summarize where we're at. Let's see here. Lucius Groundcrawler est in Naboo. Lucius Groundcrawler volt birotam robotico suo, sed non habet. Lucius Groundcrawler puerum videt, cotton. Et Lucius Groundcrawler ad eum it, et dicit sawe cotton, sawe puer, abesni birotam robotico meo, et puer cotton, dicit ita abeo birotam abeo robotico tuo, et puer cotton Lucio birotam dat. Est ego sum Sean Connery, abeo scutum in Hispania, et volo scutum simiae meae, et ego do scutum simiae meae, sum laetus quia simia mea scutum abet. All right, where are you at with understanding all of that I just said? Those two kind of storylines.
Good 4, I think.
All right. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to take a minute, try to you can write down whatever or just practice it. Practice describing the situation as if you're Lucius Groundcrawler. You're just kind of summarizing everything where he's at, and then we'll come back and bring it back together. I'll go ahead and mute myself so you don't hear me yapping away. All right, 1 minute, go. All right, salve, Karen. Let's go ahead and see how you do here. All right, so I'm gonna have you be Lucius Groundcrawler. Describe situation as much as you can, and try to include today's, phrase in there at some point.
Oh, okay.
If you can.
Ego sum Lucius Groundcrawler, ego sum puer, habito in Endor, ad Naboo eo, roboticum meo, scutum volo, no, that's not right. Roboticum meo, virotam volo, Um, ego, dicit, abesne, birotam, robotico meo, and Sean Connery, things calling me. Sean Connery, dicit, ita, abeo, birotam, roboticum tuus. I think, I don't know, I'm getting myself all confused. I think
Yeah,
that's,
that's all right. Yeah, you're trying to
oh.
combine two storylines. Now, did you say you have to go?
Well, yeah, like in 5 minutes, I'm okay.
All
I'm
right,
okay
cool.
for
So
it.
let me repeat back to you what you said. So then we'll cut it. All right. So tu es Lucius Groundcrawler, tu habitas in Endor, sed tu vis birotam robotical tuo, sed non habes birotam robotical tuo. Tu is ad Naboo et puer es in Naboo, tu dicis save puer habesne birotam robotico meo, sed et puer tibi dicit ita, habeo birotam robotico tuo. Then you went on to Sean Connery.
Yes.
Sean Connery. Sean Connery, non birotam said scutum volt, which you corrected yourself. Ita. So Sean Connery volt scutum simii suae et in Hispania es minime es vir pucere clarus Antonius Banderas et Sean Connery dicit saue Antoni abesni scutum simia mea ita abeo scutum simia tuae et Sean Connery ego laetus est. Bene. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll cut it short because I don't want you to miss that phone call. And gratias. We'll wrap things up next week. But until then, I'll see you then. So gratias.
Thank you.
All right, Karen Wale.
Vale.